We all know the tradition of Ram volleyball, but the players are only involved in it for their 4-year period, and they want to make a mark.
If we don't work hard, like, there's no way we can go to the NCAA tournament for 22 or 23 years straight. There's no way we can be the only team in the NCAA history to win 7 straight conference championships. So I feel like that bar has to be like set high.
We worked so hard in the off season. We worked extremely hard, just in the back of our minds that we weren't champions, and that's not how it should be. So that really fueled the fire.
I don't think anybody came in like, well, we lost it last year, like, I hope we can win it back, but just came in like, all right, it's our turn, like, we're taking it back. I learned from day one, like, okay, we work hard here, like, you give everything you have until the very end.
We're only good if we have an edge, and we believe that we have to work hard in order to succeed and in order to continue this tradition.
You know, we had a high expectation. We held ourselves to that like high level and standard every single time at practice, every game we played. I think it was a good eye-opening for us when we first lost to Duke. Yeah, it was crappy, but you know, it really turned us around and made us flip a switch in our mind, like, okay, this is game time. Like, we can't mess around because teams want to come out and beat us, and they will.
I think that game was like for us to find who we are as a team, and it only took that one match because we sprung back in there and played amazing the rest of the season.
Florida State was a great test for our team. We began the tournament playing TCU, and we went down actually 2 to them, and we really had to fight back if we wanted to win.
At that point, our team just sort of turned a switch and said, we're tired of playing this way. We won the next 3, and we didn't look back. We didn't lose another set in that tournament.
The Rams now to the backside. Gupser picks up another point for the Rams. The lead back to 6. Cheesemich off the touch, and that should be another point for Colorado State. Kissing the tape, and that'll fall. Colorado State with a straight set victory on the road against the 15th team in the country. And impressive.
I think that showed our team, hey, this is what we are. This is who we are. This is what we can be. And it was exciting to see that turnaround. Our team went into that Michigan match knowing it was going to be a high-level match. I still felt like their state of mind was very composed.
We kind of wanted to show them that like we are keeping the legacy here. Like we're keeping like Moby our house, and like we're not gonna let anyone like just take it away from us that easily, no matter who you are, like Michigan or like a team that's like ranked in the hundreds.
We had a tough preseason, and I think we were super excited because we did have a really good record coming out of preseason, but we also knew that we had a target on our back.
The amount of injuries we had this year was like ridiculous. Like I said before, like that chemistry that we had on the team is like what helped us. Like we knew like no matter like who we're missing that game, like the person coming off the bench is gonna be like the one that's gonna step up and like play their best game to help our team, and that's what happened.
I think a big part of that started with just our team being flexible, but I also think the coaches did a great job of just encouraging us and just putting people in good positions and just creating an environment that we were able to be successful.
No one really likes playing at Wyoming, to be completely honest with you. We knew we could do it. Like we knew we can't like overthink stuff, and we can't overthink volleyball. Like it's just a game of volleyball. Like Tom said, you just have to not let the ball hit the ground. It's that simple.
There it is. Colorado State comes back from being down 2-0.
What was huge was that we were all calm. We were all so focused and so just driven that we're like, we can do this. Like we have to turn it around. Let's make this a story.
I think what you had this year was, first of all, a group of players that really loved each other. I think you also had several players who understood how good we can be when we play at our best. So then the key becomes, how do you get yourself to play at your best when it's needed? And that has to come from your team.
We just kept a business-like attitude for everything. Every game we went into, we treated it as if it's the biggest opponent we're playing of the year, and I think that's how you approach it.
Jasmine Hanna becomes the all-time kill leader because she's been doing it for 4 years.
Like, I feel like a proud mama when she got her record kills. It was just like so happy because like I know like how cool that is, and like she's a part of the CSU history now. That's just like amazing.
You can't disrupt a team that has a great setter because she turns bad things into good. And that's what Katie Oleksak understands how to do. And I think every coach in the league knows that she is the best player in this conference.
I think we were all really hungry to come back and get that trophy.
Just getting the trophy back and like seeing all those fans there and like getting all the confetti and everything, it was so much fun.
I can't even put words, it was like surreal. I finally got to win a conference championship, but it was with my favorite team and the people I love the most. So it was just so much fun.
Sonia is like the heart of this team, I would say.
Freshman year, she struggled with this awful injury that lingered for so long, and then coming back from that was a huge growth.
The truth be known, Sonia Cheesemich is a favorite of a lot of players, a lot of coaches. I'm a big fan.
I love just her spirit and just her caring nature for people. It's something that has brought a lot to our team.
If you just come to matches at Colorado State, you don't understand Mariah Green's impact.
I love her to death. Like, on and off the court, she was amazing. And like, I can tell you like not one person on this team or like at this school can say one bad thing about her.
Every day at practice, she worked hard, and you know, she didn't get like a ton of opportunities to play, but regardless, at practice, she was always the hardest worker.
Jasmine Hanna understands how to be an outside hitter. She understands how to get kills when she has the opportunity. She understands how to create problems for the other team. If she doesn't have a kill opportunity, she keeps her mistakes down. She plays extremely efficiently and really knows the game of volleyball.
I would call her like the silent killer of the team, you know? She is boisterous, loud, and dancing and all that stuff off the court, but on the court, she does her job, you know? I never worry about her going and making errors or if she's gonna have an off game because she's always consistent and always on.
If you look at Axie Paletto's whole body of work, you know, she started most of her matches as a freshman. She played all the time through her sophomore and junior year, and she's a very talented athlete who was able to do some things physically that other people in the conference could not compete with.
Axie is a very, very hard worker, I would say. She's one of the hardest workers on this team. She doesn't put up with just being mediocre. She wants to be the best. She wants to push everybody around her, and she always has a positive attitude.
McKenna is one of the most generous persons on the team. She thinks about everyone else before she thinks about herself, and I think we've all learned a lot from that and try to be more like her.
She honestly like fit into the team perfectly. Like, she felt like she was one of us. She felt like she was like here since freshman year.
You have a parent get cancer, that's a tough thing to go through. And McKenna had that going on, you know, sort of parallel to the season all year long.
I just admire her so much with everything she's dealt with this semester, especially with her mom, just her strength and the way that she still continues in the midst of like her hard times to serve others is such an incredible thing and something I admire so much. So.
It's great having members of the community that really care. You know, it lets us know that there's people out there that really care about our success and who we are as people.
Like, oh my gosh, Michigan again. And I was like, I don't even care. Like, we're going to go out there and we're going to beat them because we're supposed to, and we beat them earlier, and we're going to prove it to them that we can beat them again.
We have a matchup that, well, Fitz, we've already seen this year. Colorado State knocking off Michigan back in September, but plenty of season has happened since. Hannah down the line. Over on 2, Alexa. Yes, indeed.
Alexa, knuckleball serve to the back. Picked up, and a clean swing, but it's too far. And that's going to do it.
I think winning that match really validated our season because no one could look back and go, oh, well, the first time they beat them, they were at home. It was kind of a fluke. No, it wasn't. We beat them because we're very competitive with a team that is a good Big Ten team.
There were points where we had the majority of people on the floor being, freshmen or sophomores and still just competed, so well. And so I'm excited to watch them.
It's limitless what this team can do. They can make it really far. They could, who knows what they could do. But I have so much belief in these girls. They're the hardest working team I've been a part of. And I know that they're going to just work super hard and continue to make this program better.